Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakemar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Gonna get engaged. Alright. We are going to be picking up some of this energy fuel. Yep. Gotta do some arena, actually. Gotta use up some of these tokens. Because it's not such a great thing. And every day, by the way, I have to do... Yeah, why not? Let's just do this. Got one shot. Double speed lead. Lol. I'm gonna go for a weird team with this one. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go try this versus it. That's gonna do it. Because they're like, why are you taking this seriously? I'm like, because Duchess is actually a major pain in the rear? Is that why? Could that be why? There we go. I can actually copy this team. We can copy this team, which is hilarious. But yeah, copying this team may not have been the smartest thing on the planet. Yeah, that may not have been what we like to call smart. Yeah, this may not have been a smart idea. Yeah, this may not have been a smart plan. Not smart. Okay. Ooh, we can do a funny team with this. Let's give it a go. Okay, relatively slow. And boom shakalaka. This looks like a massive pain in the butt. This looks like something that Drexthar would be good against. Maybe. Okay. So they definitely have more accuracy. This was not what I thought it was, but it's fine. Okay. We gotta focus down their sill. In the end, that's what I generally have to do. If we can take down the sill, I think we win. I'm going to try a different team. This could have been much easier to do with a different team. My Cold Heart gear is too weak. Okay, let's try this. Now let's try this. Because then I have to force the sill to choose. There, that's better. I have to force the sill to choose, which is better. Mucho better. That's what you want to do. Whenever you're against a sill, you want to get the sill and force the sill to choose. If your team comp can't force the sill to choose, then you've lost. Or if you have a block revive. Block revive would be handy here. But I think this will serve my purpose as well. There we go. There we go. Why not? This one's got a little bit of revive element, so we're going to shove in Armiger. There we go. Decrease max health. Decrease the turn meter. Provoke him. There we go. As we got to do some arena today. Yep. We'll use up all our tokens. This one. Let's try Spirit Host. It's just something weird in the mind. So yeah, we're gonna gotta go for the provoke, increase attack, do that, control the turn meter, get him with that. Oh no. We're gonna have to target this Kymar, because the Kymar is gonna be a serious problem. The reason I'm targeting the Kymar so hard is because Kymar is actually kind of strong. Pretty sure that'll finish the Kymar, but we're going to want to slap him for good measure. There we go. Because, yeah, we're going to want... We're going to want to pick up this next... set of arena refills that I didn't pick up. Oh, yes. Right. So we were upgrading our apothecary. Remember that shenanigans? But before we do that, remember this piece of food? Yeah, we're upgrading it. Boom. All right, so we got 500 tournament points in the bag. So we're also going to be inspecting for more food. We're going to be condensing it. We're going to be condensing even more food soon. The funny thing is that other sucker's not food. The Gore Mask, we're actually going to save him. And I'm saving him specifically for Rosin Scarhide. Might as well use that so we can use these more efficiently. Because, yes, I have to deal with a lot of ones. I can't conceal this from you because it's just the brutal reality of the matter is you get a lot of crappy champs and you have to work with them. You just have to work with it. And once you work with these crappy champs, you can get food out of them. And champs you can use. Some of them are crappy, some of them are not. This one's definitely bad. I want to make that abundantly clear. So there's that. We made those 3. We can condense them into that. So yeah. So I got 26K. Our goal for this video, reach 30. Reach 30K. All right. So where do we need to go? What do we need the most? Okay. It's always a good shout to go for speed gear, especially for someone like Apothecary. And before you make fun of Apothecary, he's a very powerful champion. People underestimate Apothecary every single day. Nobody respects him for what he really is. Like, nobody even bothered to watch my video about Apothecary, man. Apothecary is amazing. But you don't appreciate Apothecary until you don't have him. So, we're going to continue to go through High Elves, looking for speed gear. Maybe back to Felwinds, but I doubt it. And remember how I said, so what we're going to do as we progress, we've got him to level 50, Apothecary. So he's beginning to get into that element of, I'm going to use him in arena a lot. Because he's useful in arena, but I want him at actual 60, not just rank 6. So my mind recognizes and snaps to him like, yeah. Then, of course, he needs better speed gear. And then, of course, I need to help Mausoleum Mage because I need a cleanser. So far, we've built up 2 recovery foods. We're going to need 3 more to make the next rank 6. And don't tell me I don't need more of them. I need plenty more. Like, Taragi's in the pot for that. Dark Elhain, Deacon, Druckle, Templar, Sachi, obviously Mausoleum Mage, Sepulcher, Royal Guard, eventually Aethel, definitely Tyrell, definitely Broadmaw. Well, actually, I'll make him 50 Whale before I do the other one. She's in there. Godseeker and Neri. These are all of my schemes for champions to get to 6-star. But Mausoleum Mage, in a way, is a priority, and so is Taragi for 2 different forms of content. There is a world where Mother Superior is in that, but Mausoleum Mage outranks Mother Superior because Mausoleum Mage does a cleanse and Mother Superior does not. Now, this may not seem like a, this may not seem like a big deal until you realize what that entails. Now, there's another thing that I've been doing. Is see that is let me think, what else? Are we getting any good speed gear? Really? No good speed gear. we're not going to be doing the bosses because we're going to replace the bosses with dungeon bosses. We're going to be doing Fireknight and Minotaur because I'm going to show you why Minotaur in a minute, and also some Spider. The reason I want to do Spider is because Spider's going to give me that Arbiter mission done. And the sooner I get that done, the better. So the reason I'm going to go for Minotaur is because you see these masteries, we got 230 scrolls. We get 350 scrolls for Kale. We can get his War Master, which is going to be absolutely titanic for him. And that's a fact. Now, the funny thing is, I might end up some of these have some very high nuke potential. I'm gonna need a Vogoth in here just to survive this at all, if possible. Okay, they're very slow. So I take that back to an extent. Because see, the problem with a team like theirs is very high team power, very low speed. So because of that, I can take advantage relatively easily. And there we have it. And I do want to prepare Apothecary for Arena because he's going to be massive. So let's check, where are we at here? Okay, yeah, we just need to mess with Termite. But before we mess with Termite, we got to continue the siege. The arena siege. I mean, the campaign siege. Because I want to prove, beyond any reasonable doubt, that I care about campaign. So what we're going to do to balance this even further is we're going to do one campaign, start over again. Because see, the thing is, in a way, this account is not late game because there's still a lot of champions that aren't where they could or should be. Now, we're going to move on to Fireknight. I will do one run of this. I was leveling my Apothecary off screen, mainly because I needed my Apothecary to qualify better for this Fireknight tournament. So that's what I was really doing with that. Because my goal of this wasn't just to do Fireknight, but to also improve my Fireknight team as a whole, create a base, and then from the base, we are going to level the food, the gear, well, in this case, the gear, because I already leveled his food. I already got him to 6-star. We will be getting Mausoleum Mage to 6-star soon, but I'm trying to prepare food for that before moving on to Dark Elhain. And I say Dark Elhain because I need an AoE nuker who's rank 6. And I need like more than one kind. Like I need nukers for different purposes and different styles. Also, Dark Elhain is incredibly good versus freeze, and there is a fair amount of freeze in the meta now, so it would be advised for me to have something against freeze. Because freeze is a problem. And I want that to be very clear that freeze is a problem. Okay. Yeah, Coldheart needs better gear. Coldheart, though, I am going to support her because she is going to be very good in the upcoming fight. Hopefully I can get a stun off there. Because these waves are not kind. Like, I've got an okay team, but my Coldheart and Apothecary really need better gear. Because they are, as you can probably tell, struggling. As you can tell by now, they are struggling to do what they're supposed to do. At least when he revives, it won't be too bad because he will have a triple hit. Hopefully I can get the heal reduction. There we go. Good. Increase its duration. Revive Apothecary. Boost speed. We're going to want to break that shield off, obviously. See, once he's there, he can get that triple hit. And then we can shove the turn meter and get some significant damage off on this sucker. And increase that duration, which is excellent. Get some burn on him if we can. You have poison, that's good. Okay, excellent. Increase that. We won't need his heal yet. Okay. I'm just trying to get his shield off. He's somehow not burning, which is a bit of a shame. Really is. Why is he not? See, because that keeps our speed boosting. while giving us the rest of the benefits. Because High Katoon is actually not great versus Fire Knight. Shove that back. Yeah, I can already tell I need to book my Apothecary. Because he's not doing what I want him to do 100%. Because that heal goes on a lower CD once you book him. Like that. Okay, decrease speed. I wanted to, like, have that set up different. See, Apothecary is going to do better when I get him to... When I get him to 60. And when I get his gear better and booked. Getting him booked is going to be big. Now you might ask, why is getting him booked big? Well, getting him booked means his heal and his speed boost are both going to benefit. Which is kind of what you want. Is right now, I can only really do this difficulty until Cold Heart and Apothecary are in better shape. Until they're in better shape, I do not see how we're going to do this Fire Knight optimally. Because Cold Heart and Apothecary are both really valuable in this fight. Because Cold Heart does massive damage, heal reduces, and multi-hits all in one kit. Apothecary keeps everyone alive and running smoothly. So both of them could use improvements in gear. Heartseeker's... Okay. Cold Heart's Heartseeker's fully booked. So there is that. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to crack this like a knife. I figured. There we go. We go for that. 118,000. Yeah, we got to do the Clanboss twice. Wow, his Clanboss team is rubbish. Wow. Okay. Mine is kind of rubbish too, but a bit less. I want to try a defensive team for the hell of it that involves just HP burn. Because I've got an interesting defensive setup. So So what I could do is I put Ninja in for the burns, and then I shove in Valerie and have these three go at with this one, these two burning it up. Okay, let's try this interesting team comp. So we're going to start with that. Get the burn going. This is actually, come to think of it, this is actually a preview of what the Hydra team is actually going to look like. Partially. Like, I'll put Mausoleum Mage in here, but this is actually a preview of what the Hydra team could actually look like. With, like, Mausoleum Mage in substitute of Valerie. Or, like, maybe, like, either... Okay, it's either Spirit Host for now or Mausoleum Mage. Like, Mausoleum Mage and Spirit Host there. And then these two with the Perfect Veils. This is actually a preview, potentially, of a actual team comp. But I would have to I'd have to do this more often. Get them under the Perfect Veil, then extend the Perfect... Or maybe I actually remove Vergus from the equation entirely. And then have just Valerie extend these guys' buffs. And then have Vogoth soak it and put a Mausoleum Mage. Or like maybe if I could put a Mausoleum Mage and a Mausoleum Mage and a Spirit Host right here, right? With the Valerie to extend the buffs. And then have him go under Perfect Veil. Have her extend the Perfect Veil. Because these two are Perfect Veil champs. So this could be a combination because it keeps the HP burn on him a fair amount, right? So that's a possibility, you know? Get them under the Perfect Veil. Then extend the Perfect Veil. See, this is an actual team comp we could have. And Vizier could be involved because what Vizier would do is he would make sure that the HP burn is always on the heads. So that's something that Vizier could be useful for. Granted, yeah, because he would go in with the Perfect Veil, and then these guys would get their Perfect Veil extended, and then from there, I still need the Mausoleum Mage, right? We still need that. And we still need to gear him, etc. But that's how I'm thinking it could work. Because see, that gets him under the Perfect Veil. Then we extend. Gets him under the Perfect Veil. Yeah, Perfect Veil termite strategy might be adaptable to Hydra. And that would be the shield, right? We'd have to change this up to make this more Hydra friendly. Because we'd have to make sure these are up all the time. Might even be best to have a double extension. Or someone else that does Perfect Veil. Though I don't have a lot of people that do that. Because here's the deal. Almost everyone that does it is a legendary. Or a very powerful epic. That's the trouble. Almost everyone who does it is some kind of elite or powerful epic. I mean, this could work if there wasn't the problem that they said we need a lot of cleansers. So that's something tells me that Vogoth would not be suitable for this content, or either that or I have to take Vergus out of the equation. Nah, I'd have to take both of them out of the equation, right? Because we still need the extender. Because we need to keep these guys under the Perfect Veils. Maybe. As the problem is, Vizier has a long cooldown on his Perfect Veil. Like, he does it for 3 turns, but we'd have to maintain it the entire time. That's assuming we can find the Hydra at all, though. That's assuming we can find the Hydra at all. It's assuming that they didn't lie to me, because that's what I'm starting to think I've been duped. I'm starting to think I've been lied to about the Hydra, and that they're just having me on. Because I do not see any evidence other than some word of mouth that the Hydra exists. Because, yeah, as you can see, this setup is relatively decent in some avenues. Now, I am considering going for the Drakul the Gaunt strategy. But I probably need the, You know, this is actually not bad. The double Perfect Veil is actually not a bad idea. This actually worked better than I expected. I think that's a record I have, a personal record for turns taken. Alright. I'll take an epic book. Their clan is so much stronger as a whole. It's honestly kind of disgusting. Not gonna lie, compared to ours. So let's do an actual mock-up. Right? So we got these two. The extender, but he'd take the hit. So, okay, first off, let's check Mausoleum Mage's gear first off, because I've got some serious doubts. Yeah, we're going to need to take all of this to 12. Because I want to at least make a mock-up of what we're doing. Okay, not bad. Because right now, what I'm aiming for is triple star clan activity point blank. And then we're going to go to ham on the Fireknight. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's how I'm going to run it. Yeah, let's get this to 12. Because we're going to need to do that, ascend him, and then eventually get his food. Because we're going to do a mock-up run very similar to what we might see in the Hydra. I know he's going to be a 50, but we'll just imagine for now that he's going to be a 60 soon. Because I am going to take him to 6-star. It will happen. Just not right this second, because I needed... I still don't know. He's like, the Hydra is really important. The Clan v Clan is not. I have a problem with that statement. Where's the Hydra? Where the hell is the Hydra? That's the real problem here. Where? There we go. Now we're going to give him some jewelry. Defense. We have to level him up more to give him a banner, though. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. We'll do that. Artifact and... Ooh, energy. I could use that. I don't like to say I could use energy, but all of this is very energy expensive. We will have to do more stuff soon. Alright, yeah. So we did one on that. Let's do a mock-up of this on hard. So we're going to take Vergus out of the equation entirely. We're going to swap Vergus for Spirit Host. We're going to have her as the extender. And then we're going to have the second cleanser. Well, actually, I've got to remember to ascend his butt. Hey, you. Let me ascend you. Now more. 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 You remember our goal is 30K? That's our goal. At least for this account, because I didn't hatch a Drexstar on here. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, but that guy, a Mausoleum Mage, we will be 6-starring him. I promise you. And maybe sooner than you think. I just need to develop more food again because I had to 6-star Apothecary for Fireknight. Alright, so this is a kind of a mock-up. It's not exactly totally accurate because I accidentally didn't put Spirit Host in there, but it's semi-accurate. So, get them under the veil. Get that. Increase the buff. Get further under Perfect Veil. Go for that. Go for the escalating. And then put up shields. And then go for the Scion Slash. Do that. Get the burn on him again. Get him up there. Gotta keep his burn on him is the problem. See, because he keeps putting the Might of Undeath. That's the key here. Get him under the Perfect Veil. Extend the buff. Go like that. The main problem we have here is keeping him alive is going to be a challenge. We also haven't booked him yet either. Because see, by putting this increased defense buff constantly, and then keeping the... doing that, going there, then he goes in... Because it was supposed to be like HP and Perfect Veil, remember? And then get that going. Get that decreased attack in there. I'm thinking maybe Drexstar. The problem with Drexstar, though, in this setup would be the... lack of Perfect Veil on him would make him very susceptible to fearing if it was the Hydra. Also, he's failing. Okay. We might just put Perfect Veil into the mix. That's what I'm starting to think. That's what I'm starting to think. Trying to think what else, how else do I want this to go better? Because I do need to get him to 6-star because he's going to massively contribute by putting increased defense and block debuffs, buffs on the boss. Because that's the kind of thing you'd want. Now, this isn't intended to be entirely serious. This is just meant to be like a mock-up of what I'm trying to accomplish here. This is like a mock-up run of what I'm trying to do. This is not going to be optimal. It's not going to be optimal, but it's like a mock-up run of the Hydra. And with that, we get triple star. And then we just have to check for that for triple star in the next episode.